Dolphin. No. Oh my god. What the heck? Oh no, I gotta go back. Here we go. Wait. Oh my god. It's like halfway to autumns. Hello. Hope you guys enjoyed my dolphin escapades. It's one of my favorite things to do right now. Thanks to my new, depth strider, obviously. I can get like tons of distance. Like I go all the way over there. May not be a bad idea of travel in the future, but it'd be very, very difficult and annoying. So we should have some changes today to the base, at least a little bit. I don't want to do obviously a episode centered on the island again because that was painful. So instead, we're gonna like pick away at it each episode. And so I think for today, we're gonna lay out where the next few islands are gonna go, and then I'll do some work whenever I feel like it. Deal? Deal. So before I do that, let's just go look at the to-do list, figure out what we're doing today. Because we have a few things. First up, as I just said, next set of islands, I want to start planning them out. I have some ideas on how I want them to be, so I gotta make sure I make them big enough and I put them right. Because, yeah, it looks a little worth only the 4 islands, and I'm hoping once I add more, it should do better. And then I want to introduce a new game to the server. I love an interconnected server, and this should help out. We're already pretty connected, but, who's gonna say no to a game? Especially if it's fun. And the last one, if I have time, which I should, I want to start working on the railway project. Because I mentioned it 3 episodes ago now, and I've not thought about it since. I kind of want to get on this, at least the planning aspect. I gotta plan out where I want to put my stations, because I'm gonna probably have one up here or down there or something. I don't quite know yet. And I need to put one over by the friend portal, just because, that's the entrance of the server, basically. Let me go grab some dirt, and then start laying out, where these islands are going. First island planted. I don't know what I want to put on this one, but the idea I did have was I was going to have, a bridge connecting these two. It's, a unique way of getting between islands, because before we just obviously had the floating rocks. I do think I want to, maybe outline at least 2 more big islands like this. I want to put one down there, because I have an idea for it. And I may put one in front of that island, just because that's very... I'm really bad at doing that, aren't I? I don't know if building in the sky was a good idea. As I was saying, I want to put an island right around here somewhere, just so this isn't so empty. And this will be more actually at the core. This is kind of the core island in my mind. I do want to do something with this tree eventually, as I mentioned first episode, but that's just, I'm not ready to deal with that yet. So I might put an island here. And then I also kind of want to experiment with throwing some smaller islands around, really small islands. Bigger than these, obviously, but the issue I'm finding right now is we have this island and that island, which is kind of small compared to that one, well, the next 3 islands. And so I think if I had ones that are smaller than this, just to show this is a medium range island, I think that'd be good. I may also need to incorporate more medium islands, but if I do those, the small and medium ones, they probably won't have any functional use. They'll just be for the build, which is absolutely fine. I could throw one right here, because there's open space here. I could throw one, well, I don't know where I'm going to put this island, but around here. Some down there, type of stuff, up there, yeah. I can do a lot with it. I'm going a little overboard with the islands. I intended this island to kind of be the farming area. So that was going to be the main barn island. This is going to be some type of crop or animal. That's gonna be some crop or animal type of thing. But I may be adding too many islands at once, but it's probably fine. I'm just gonna lay them out now, so that way I can just come pick away at it when I want to. So, yeah. I may show you guys a quick process on how I actually do the islands. It's very simple. Hi guys, it's been a few days for me. I haven't been on my islands for a little bit. I've been procrastinating. But there is I guess, a kind of important development. I didn't place this boat here, or that boat there, or that, any of these boats, but there's more. Hang on. Well, first of all, there's an arrow of boats here, pointing to the tower, which, as you can see, is a bit taken out. The dog is a bit busy. I didn't realize we'd have this many people coming in, but, I guess we did. We just go up here, boom, boat in the windows. 2 of them at least. And then, oh my god, it's yeah, boats here. There's boats on that island. There's boats everywhere. There's boats there. They're stacking up there actually, and like this is just a bit out of control. Now this boat thing has been like going on for a little bit now, but never to this extent. And so yesterday, I don't know who was doing it, so I just retaliated against Autumn, and so yesterday I went and placed a bunch of boats in Autumn's house. I don't think it was Autumn, so that may just be bringing like unnecessary people into this battle with the boats. But there will be. Oh, well, that must not mean anything. There will be consequences. You know, I have to do to the whole server. So, whoever's doing this, I'm gonna come clean. That's a warning. In the meantime, I've just been doing some islands here and there. There's 5 over there, there's 1 here. I gotta do 1 more under, and then maybe some smaller islands. But it's so annoying to lay out the dirt, and it's so expensive on the dirt. But a few more, and then I'll probably call up for the islands today, and we'll go look at starting the game. But I'm gonna have to find a good area, and I think over there will be good. Okay, all of the building has been done. There's a new island there, a few more scattered around, 1 there. I think there's another one right there, I can't remember. And then there's another one right here. So the islands I think are done for today. We'll definitely work on these more next episode. Maybe give some of them, maybe the smaller ones, like do the bottom bit and throw trees on them just to have more of it done. Maybe add a bridge here eventually. But yeah, that's for next episode. What I want to do next is establish the game. So before I can establish the game, I kind of need somewhere to headquarter it, because I mean, it's not really a game that needs a headquarters, but I want somewhere to like explain to everyone what the purpose of it is. And it's supposed to be a punishment if you fall victim to the game. So I'm gonna put it all the way over there. So I have to climb up to the top of the mountain, and then they can figure out what the heck's going on. So to build this, I'm gonna try to go a bit of my comfort zone. I'm also gonna take a bit of inspiration from another player on the server who's currently on right now, Cole. I absolutely love what he's done with his area. I don't know if I've shown it yet, but I'll probably show it eventually. I kind of want to go and do something similar to his. It's a Japanese style build, and it also uses mangrove wood. So I'm gonna go see if I can maybe borrow or permanently borrow, as Ferris would say, some saplings and go ahead and start farming them over here. I'm also gonna need to get some deep slate, so I'll get all those, then I'll meet you guys right over there, and we'll start the second phase. Hi. So we took a bit of time on a stream and mined out the top of this mountain. It was pretty rounded before, but we have since gone ahead and leveled it, so it's nice and flat for our desires. And now it's time to actually build the tower. Now I don't actually know how tall I want it to be, how wide I want it to be, the general. I know I do have the general shape in mind, but I don't know about the other stuff. So we're going to have to figure that out and hope it looks good in the end. And if it doesn't, then I'm gonna cry. But in all reality, I'm gonna probably tear it down and work on it again. So I'm gonna throw a quick time lapse on to get most of this build done. By the way, most resources are right here. This is a good chunk of what we'll need, but I may need some more blocks because that probably is not enough. That's fine. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hi. So that was a very fun build to do, but it is now officially done. At least the tower is. There's a few more things to add up here. I want to add some cherry blossom trees, maybe over there and here, and eventually I'll add another building around here. It won't be as big or as tall as this one, but yeah. So I'm gonna love with you guys, because I originally intended just for this tower to be here, which for reference I'm calling the game tower. The name will change once I actually reveal the game to you here in a little bit. But I originally intended on having it just alone with nothing else. But I really enjoyed actually making this style of build. It was the first time I've ever done this style. Thank you to Cole, who is over there. I kind of took inspiration from his design, but I made it my own, of course. But I love doing this, and I want to do more in this style. So I think I'm gonna start another project over here at some point. Though it'll be a few episodes. I have quite a few projects already. One of them being right back there, actually, with the old Sky Islands. More next episode on that. But this whole mountaintop, I want to transform into like an Eastern Asian village type of thing on the mountaintop, and then I have another portal down there, and then I'll have a staircase walking up. I think if I do it right, it could look really, really nice, especially since you can see it from my island. That's the biggest reason why I like having the 32 chunks, because you can see so much. But yeah, now, turning attention back to this. This build was actually kind of easy to build. The only part I really struggled with was the roof, and I'm still not sure I got that right, but I think it's fine for how it is. The only thing left to do in here is just the game part. Now, the game isn't in this tower. It's not secluded to this tower. It is a game that will take over the entire server. This is just the headquarters of it. Now, this idea is not unique. I am going to be taking it, but we'll make it our own over time. But I am going to be starting a game of tag on the server. For those of you who aren't aware, I'm taking this idea from the Hermitcraft people. Once again, you know, love them. In their season 6, I believe it was, they had a game on the server where there was a tag, which was a name tag, and then whoever was it had to tag someone else, obviously. And once they got tagged, they had to come to the game, or to the tag tower, as they called it. That's probably going to be the name of this place, too. Or the game tower, I don't know, we'll see. And there was parkour. I didn't feel like doing that. That's bullying. I don't know how good people on the server are parkour, but it's fine, because this should be fun. This will be the headquarters of tag, so I'll have a book somewhere around here explaining what it is, and I'm going to have a caveat where every time someone gets tagged, they have to travel to this tower and add a rule of some type. I don't know, I don't really care what it is, but they have to add a rule to either make it harder or just for a debuff or something for the tag, whoever is tagged right now, or whoever is it right now. And as long as they have to run it by me, and if I approve, then that rule will permanently be in effect. And this game will run until it runs its course, I reckon. But I think it should be very, very fun. And so now I'm going to go grab a lectern, a book. I'm going to do some writing. We're going to read it. I need to get the tag, and then I need to find a victim. As I will be the first one tagged, I am going to add my own rule. My first rule is going to be you cannot tag the person who tagged you. It's a very basic rule. It's typically in the main tag, or that's typically a normal tag, but I thought I'd use my rule on it. Obviously, if I get tagged again, I have to add another rule, but for now, I think this will be a great game to do. I hope everyone enjoys. Right, let's grab the lectern, a book, and let's get started. And the rule book is right here, so let's give it a quick read, so we all know how tag works and there's no questions later on. So, welcome to the tag tower. If you're reading this, you have probably been tagged. Before you go out and tag someone else, you have a few requirements. Number 1, you cannot tag someone again for 24 hours. There has to be some type of punishment. This will make sense in a bit. 2, you must add a rule to this book that future taggers have to deal with. All rule additions must first be checked by Medulla, me. And the rule you add now won't apply to you unless you get tagged in at a later time to simply, encourage people to add absurd rules now rather than add small rules that will only slightly inconvenience them. That's not the point. 3. The game has no actual end and will end once we all decide that it has run its course. There's no good way to end this, so this is what I came up with. 4. You have to keep the tag on you at all times. For reference, the tag is a name tag. You can see it right there in my hotbar. You have to keep that on you at all times if you are tagged. No putting it away in a chest. In order to pass tag on someone, you just have to get it into their inventory, or you have to tag them with it, like actually hit them with it. But if it's snuck into their inventory, then that's fine. So if you put it into like a dispenser or something, then that's fine. But it can't stay there if the attempt fails. There's a limited time here. And number 5, make sure to have fun with it. This is meant to be fun for everyone. I hope that everyone enjoys this. I think it's going to be a really cool thing that the whole server does. I think it should be very, very fun. On the following page, you can write 1 rule, and any other rules already listed must be followed, or your tag will be disqualified, and you will keep the tag. And for reference, I am the first tagged, so I am adding my rule, which is a basic one, but you cannot tag the same person who tagged you. It's just a really basic rule, basic pirate tag, so that way if I smack someone, they don't immediately come back for me, and vice versa. Obviously, since I am the only one that's tagged, and the first one that's tagged, I can tag anyone, because no one's tagged me. So, whoever's on, it will be the unlucky winner to be the first hit. And then they'll come here, add their rule, as long as it's checked by me and it's okay, and then they have 24 hours until they tag. I think this will be very fun. I need to get 1 more book, and we'll find someone to give the tag. I don't have much time left, Autumn.
That's ominous.
I mean, I don't have much time left before I have to go.
Okay. Okay.
Remember this basement, Autumn? All the fun times we had with the riddles before? I remember the riddles. The riddles were fun. You like the riddles?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you know my tower that I've been working on that you've seen?
Yes.
And how I couldn't tell you what it was going to be for yet until I finished it?
Uh-huh.
Tag, you're it.
Oh my, you. Alright.
Oh.
Will do.
I'm sorry I had to start with you, Autumn.
Yeah. Alright, you're it. Go to those coordinates for your next steps. Alright.
Yeah, if you would like to accompany me to the tag tower, we can go ahead and get you started. Here we are at the newly coined tag tower. Now you're the only one that knows about the tag as of now. But like I said, I don't know when that'll change. So if you'll just come with me up these stairs, there's not a lot in here. It's pretty empty. There'll be more stuff eventually, but it serves its purpose. I'm gonna need you to have a read.
I'm a bit upset that you kind of just were like, boom, alright, have it.
Well, you're lucky. There's no rules right now. There's only the one, which is nothing bad happens here. It's just, oh no, I'm tagged.
Alright. Yeah.
So you're lucky that it's starting now.
I will brainstorm a rule to put in, and we'll see where this goes.
And just like that, we've come to the end of the video. You're currently watching me build some cherry blossoms out in front of the tower. They took me a bit to build, because I'm very bad at building organics in this game for whatever reason. And I originally had like a weird split design with the trunk, which is just like not cherry blossom at all. After that I ended up looking at pictures of cherry blossoms, like, oh wow, I'm an idiot. I should probably look up stuff more often, because if I'm building organic builds, I have this great thing called models in real life of the actual stuff that I can build it based off of. And after I looked up that, it looked a lot better, and I'm much more pleased with it now. Anyways, when this video comes out, 1.21 will have officially released and will be on the server. So that means next episode, we have all of the new stuff, which is primarily just the discs. And I think a few other things. But next episode is going to be a gearing up episode. So that'll be very fun, and we are going to have creator by the end of it for obvious reasons, as you can hear right now. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. And that's all I have time for. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.